More than just a meal, the Wisconsin fish fry tradition. Hello there, fellow food lovers. Welcome back to the Traveling Cheesehead Podcast, where we explore everything that makes Wisconsin special, one bite at a time. And today we're diving into one of the most beloved food traditions in the Badger State, the Friday night fish fry. Now, if you're from Wisconsin, you already know that a fish fry isn't just a meal, it's a ritual. It's about community, history, and the pure joy of crispy, golden battered fish served alongside maybe potato pancakes, that baked potato, coleslaw, rye bread. Oh my goodness. Yum! So, in this episode today, we are going to cover the history of the Wisconsin fish fry. Why is it such a big deal here? What makes a great fish fry and the rules, quote, rules of a true Wisconsin-style fry, where to find the best fish fries in the state, iconic spots and hidden gems. So whether you're a die-hard fish fry fan or just curious about this Wisconsin staple, grab a plate, squeeze some lemon, and let's dig in. All right, so let's talk history of the Wisconsin fish fry. How did Wisconsin become the land of the legendary fish fry? It all goes back to three things: Catholic traditions. They had the Friday meat restrictions, Prohibition era taverns trying to stay in business, Wisconsin's abundance of freshwater fish. I know that Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes, but we have over 17,000 here in Wisconsin. So an incredible abundance of freshwater fish. So let's talk about Catholics and the no meat on Fridays rule. Many of Wisconsin's early settlers were German, Polish, and Irish Catholics who followed the tradition of abstaining from eating meat on Fridays. Fish now, that was fair game. So communities started gathering for fish-based meals as a way to keep the tradition alive here in the New World. Now, Prohibition and the rise of the tavern fish fry. When Prohibition hit, 1920 roughly until 1933, so that's 13 years, taverns couldn't legally sell booze. To survive, many started offering cheap meals to bring people in. They might have built a room off to the side, with the knotty pine walls or dark wood paneling, but they wanted to bring people in. So that freshwater fish like perch, walleye, bluegill, it was plentiful and it was inexpensive. They'd fry it up, serve it with potatoes and rye bread, and boom, the fish fry tradition was born. So Wisconsin's natural bounty means fish for days. With Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, the Mississippi River, and over 15,000 inland lakes, Wisconsin is a fishing paradise. Oh my gosh. Fish fries were easy to do, cheap, made with fresh, local ingredients. It doesn't get more Wisconsin or better than that. And they weren't just a Catholic thing anymore. All of a sudden, everyone was in on it. Sure, during Lent, you had the church community suppers doing the fish fries, but now supper clubs, family-friendly restaurants, everybody was in on it. Fast forward to today, and the Wisconsin fish fry is a Friday night institution. If you think 1920 is when Prohibition started, we're talking over 100 years of that flaky, battery, fried up golden goodness. You'll find it at taverns, supper clubs, VFW halls, churches, and even gas stations. Which brings us to what makes a perfect Wisconsin fish fry. A Wisconsin fish fry isn't just any old fried fish dinner. Nope. There are some key elements that help make it special. Okay, first of all, the fish. Most common choices, we've got cod. It's a flaky, mild fan favorite, nice and white. Perch, a local favorite, especially yellow perch from Lake Michigan. There's walleye, which is slightly firmer and it's got kind of that buttery taste to it. And then bluegill. It's sweet and delicate. It's just a Midwest classic. It's almost always beer battered or lightly breaded. A good batter is light and crispy, not greasy, just like that lightly breaded fish. If it's soggy or too thick, it is a no-go. If it's really thick, it's holding in the grease and it's just not the same experience. Now, what do you serve with the fish? Because as much as we would love all you can eat fish, you gotta kind of balance it out just a little bit. So coleslaw. Some places go creamy, some places go vinegar based. It's entirely up to you as to what you prefer. Do your homework, check out these Facebook pages for places before you go out. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Now, fish fries come with some kind of a potato. Sometimes it's an automatic French fry. It's acceptable, but let's, be honest. Something like a potato pancake will definitely beat that out. So, potato pancakes is the real Wisconsin way. Crispy, golden, and served with either applesauce or sour cream. These are getting harder and harder to find, I tell you. So you want to make sure you're doing your homework to see if you can find the potato pancakes. Otherwise, a baked potato, that's a supper club classic. Now, rye bread and butter. Why? Because it's a tradition. Yes, there are places that bring on like mini little loaf of warm bread out to your table, or dinner rolls, or muffins, or cinnamon rolls. But rye bread and butter, it's just something about that flavor that offsets your fried fish. And then you want a lemon wedge and some tartar sauce. These are kind of a must. Now, the atmosphere of your fish fry places. It's as much about the experience as it is the food. This is kind of like we talked about supper clubs a few episodes back. Now, the best places are loud, lively, and packed with regulars. I love the church fish fries that are happening during Lent. Oh, you'll see people lined up in the halls of these Catholic schools and stuff like that, waiting to get to their table and help support these local community fundraisers. They're a hoot. They expect long waits because, a good fish fry place doesn't take reservations. So get there early or plan to enjoy a little time at the bar chatting with people. Now that we know what makes a great fish fry, let's talk about where to find Wisconsin's best fish fry. Now, you could probably eat a different fish fry every Friday for like 10 years in Wisconsin and never run out of spots. But if you're looking for some of the best, and mind you, this is purely my opinion here, and maybe I pooled a few other, dining experts here, but if you're looking for some of the best, here's a mix of icons and then hidden gems that need to be on your list, okay? So, classic and iconic fish fries. We're going to start with Kegel's Inn in Milwaukee. A true Milwaukee institution. They've been serving fish since 1924. Try their beer-battered perch with a side of German potato salad. Trust me on that one. Now there's the Old Fashioned. That's in Madison, downtown on the square, right across the street from our state capitol. Famous for their walleye fish fry. They can serve it with potato pancakes and coleslaw. Bonus, their homemade tartar sauce is on the next level. Just incredible. Let's see, we've got that 5 o'clock club in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. It's a family-run supper club known for their beer-battered cod and homemade sides. Yes, I said homemade sides. Yum, yum. Gibbs on the Lake, now that's in Kewaunee, Wisconsin. So it overlooks Lake Michigan. You can get the fresh-caught perch. Doesn't that sound amazing? Oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry. Supper club fish fries now are literally anywhere. I think we talked in the Supper Club episode, said there's over 300 of them here now in Wisconsin. So seriously, pick a Wisconsin supper club, any supper club, and you will have a great fish fry. Now, I do know that our friends, the Wisconsin Supper Club Chasers and AdventureWisconsin.com just came out with a fish fry guide. So that's really cool. It's going to save you over $1,000 and I want to say over 100 different fish fry places. I think you get $10 off any $40 bill at all of those different places. So you want to check that out. Go to AdventureWisconsin.com and look at the fish fry guide. So Whether you're sitting at a supper club with that brandy old fashioned, sweet in my case, grabbing a plate at the local VFW, or trying a hidden gem in a small town of Wisconsin, just know this. You're a part of a tradition that's been going strong for over 100 years. Now, I want to hear from you. Where's your favorite fish fry spot? And what's your go-to order? Drop it in the comments here. Let us all know. Or step over to the Wisconsin Road Trips Facebook group and start the conversation with us there. Now, if you love this episode, subscribe and share because everyone deserves a perfect plate of fish fry.